Hello everybody, today we'll be doing a prevention test on VirusBuster, which is another security software company. It's based in Hungary, and we'll be testing their internet security suite. So I haven't got any files today unfortunately, but we have some malware links and we'll be doing a test. So first of all, let me just show you guys the interface. It's very much similar to the interface of Outpost, in case you know about Outpost. And basically, I think the company behind it is the same one that is behind Outpost. Because if we take a look at the installer here, it's about, I think, 108 megabytes. Yep. And if we take a look at the signatures, there you go. It's signed by Agnetum, or whatever they like to call it. So, this is how it looks like. By default, it's set in auto learn mode as the Outpost application comes. But I'm going to leave auto learn mode just to give it a fair chance. It's 4.1, the latest version. And let's take a look at the settings and see what this gives you, because this is a payware, this is not free software like Outpost. They've got anti-malware, real-time schedules, anti-spam, and this anti-leak. I think this is kind of like a HIPS. I think they do have some kind of intrusion prevention. They've got a system guard, and here you can see exactly what rules they've got set up for dangerous activity. For all these modifications, they can prompt and block any harmful modification, whatever. So they have got some kind of zero-day protection, and it blocks untrusted applications. So I've just left everything in stock settings. I'll just show you guys that it's up to date. And meanwhile, let's just open up kill switch. Okay. Just cancel this alert. There you go, it's fully up to date. So let's close it here for a second and let's take a look at the memory usage. Okay, so from what I can see, these are the two processes that it uses. They're the same ones that are used by Outpost, and they seem to be using quite a bit of RAM. I mean, right now it's about 40 megs, which is still not that bad. I just used their interface, wonder if this might drop, and that's it. So two processes, and it keeps using 40 megs all the time, which is not too bad, but it's kind of like a little bit on the heavy side. So we'll just hide the safe process, and let's get started here. I think I've got about 10 to 15 links. We'll try all of them out because I don't know how many of these work. Okay, it looks like I've got 12. Doesn't matter. I guess that should be quite enough. So let's get started here. First one's probably some kind of Trojan. It's a TXT file. And I don't know if they've got any web blocking, but if they have, that didn't block it. The next one's again an infected HTML. There you go, it's redirecting you somewhere to some fraudulent website. Let's try the next one. Okay, this is probably gonna try to block some to drop some file. It's a backdoor from what I think. And there you go. It did try to drop this Trojan, and it's being caught by VirusBuster. So that's good. We'll remove it. Okay, this was quarantined. Okay, here we go. This is some kind of disguised extension file. Doesn't come with any default extension. Okay, this one's some Java exploit, as I was thinking. Let's try run this. Okay, first of all, application rated as suspicious that appears to be not network enabled is attempting to submit a DNS request. So it says it's suspicious, and let's click on it and see what, because it doesn't give me any recommended action. It says that it's suspicious, but it didn't tell me what to do. See if this is very helpful here, if it tells you what you should do in case anything is called suspicious. Nah, I don't think so. So basically, I'm gonna block this activity for once. Let's see if it's something else comes up. It won't submit this. I'm gonna submit that. And again, it wants requesting an outbound connection, so it's basically asking me if it can connect to the internet. I'm gonna allow that. I always allow these kind of alerts. So this one didn't load up. So let's save this one as well. Oh, I guess I tried that again. So let's try out the next one. This is again some kind of redirect or something. So in case they haven't got a web blocking, I don't know if it's gonna catch it. This one's still running, and it still hasn't been analyzed by Komodo, so that's pretty strange. This one didn't do anything at all. This one's dead. Seems like this one's dead as well. This one's some kind of backdoor again. There you go. Again, it was trying to drop a Shellbot, and it's been detected by, VirusBuster. So that's been quarantined. So far, only this 3.exe, then this one's unknown to Komodo. This is the only one that I've seen get through. Now, I'm not sure about this one. I mean, this one had a really low detection rate, kind of like 1 or 2, and it was a PUP, but I got it anyway, just to find out. So, I'm not sure if that one's malware. This one's malware for sure. So, Trojan. We'll run it. And again, it wants to submit this. I'm gonna let it do that. This one's got in memory. And again, application rated as suspicious is attempting to modify a critical object. block that. Let's continue on here. I've got a couple of more links. Okay, site blacklisted. So this one was blocked by their web blocking. So they can block websites. If you heard a noise, sorry about that. It's coming from background. And this one is kind of like another Trojan downloader or something like that. The last one that got blocked by the web blocking was a Trojan banker. So let's run this file here. Let's see if it tries to do anything suspicious or not, because I don't really know a lot about this. Here we go. This one is a suspicious file. It's caught by Komodo. And this one, application rated as moderate. So the other ones were rated as suspicious. This one is moderate. So I don't know what to do exactly. Guess I'll hit allow because it's saying moderate. You can submit that. Okay, application rated as suspicious, so we'll block that. Okay, it's trying to do that again and again, so I'll terminate it. Okay, so I mean those were the links. Now let's see what we've got running here. We've got this one file. I'm sure that VirusBuster blocked a lot of its actions, but it's still there running in memory. And we've got this one file that is unknown to Komodo. So we're going to terminate both of these because I don't want them getting in the way of our test. So that's those two are gone. So now just run CCleaner. I'll just have to modify a couple of settings, and then I'll run CCleaner and run something like Malwarebytes, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. In fact, this is what I wanted to show you. Now I just ran Malwarebytes and it says application rated as trusted, and if we go into their help, it tells you that probably you should, it doesn't tell you much really, and it says that this is trusted, but you get this big red bar at the top, so that's pretty strange. Is attempting to load an unsigned kernel mode driver or service, so I have to click allow to run Malwarebytes. Now it does say that the application is trusted, but I just feel that you shouldn't give an alert like this. If it's trusted, I don't think it should ask you for such a simple thing. So I'll be back with the scan results, that is. Okay, so let's see what Malwarebytes has found. Okay, so we've got two files here. One is the Trojan banker that was partially denied access and thus could not damage the computer. It's left over in my downloads folder, but it was kind of like blocked, so I guess I'll just leave that. And then we've got an infection by this Trojan agent in SC app data roaming svchost.exe. So we'll remove these infections. There you go, again I get this alert. So certainly, I mean, they should work on their alert system, because I don't think that you need to, there you go, you keep getting these annoying alerts even when you're using a legitimate application. So yeah, I mean their zero-day blocking was decent, but so many alerts are just not tolerable. I mean, there are users that get annoyed even if you ask them to remove a piece of malware. So I mean, that's kind of like annoying. So many alerts on legitimate applications like Malwarebytes. So yeah, I mean, a couple of recommendations for them. The first one would be to integrate their, there you go again, keeps popping up things. Anyway, so I mean, first thing, they have to reduce their number of alerts. They just give way too many alerts at this stage. I mean, there are users that would hate that. And secondly, I think their signatures have to improve. Did do decent from what I saw, but as you saw, I mean, couple files still remain on my hard drive. We got one file through, and both of them were kind of like partially limited by their behavior blocking or whatever. Some of their modifications or whatever they tried to do was blocked, but I still think they've got some improvements to do. And so let's wait for Hitman Pro to complete the scan, and then I guess we'll call this over. It's pretty quick, so I'll just talk you through this. So basically it's just kind of like what Outpost is, but I think this is better because it's got a system guard and application guard, and the alerts from their zero-day protection component is much better. I mean, at least it tells you, I mean, if the application is suspicious or not, or what exactly it's trying to do. I think Outpost just would say that the application is rated as this, and it's trying to, it didn't tell you what it was trying to do, or maybe it did, I'm not so sure. So I mean, it's still not that good. It's kind of like a mediocre security suite, but it's right now with their zero-day components, they seem to be blocking a lot of malware. Only hopefully if they would somehow reduce the number of alerts, I think that'd be well on their way to make a great product. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this prevention test. Have a good day and goodbye.